Hello everyone, today I have a new car for you guys. This is a Lexus SC430 convertible. I bought this car for my elder brother. He's gonna go to Canada. He was looking for a convertible for quite some time. The car that he was looking at were Mercedes, BMWs. Now, even though BMW and Mercedes looks much better as compared to this car, but their liability on them is horrible. This being a Lexus, it's in pretty good condition. I convinced him to go for this Lexus and he agreed, and I ended up purchasing this car. It took me about 2-3 months to find a good car, and I was able to find this car. So let's get into details. So starting from price, I paid $6,000 for this car, and the Kelley Blue Book retail for this car is $12,000. Now the reason why I bought this for the reason why it's $12,000 on Kelley Blue Book is it has 130,000 miles, and the reason why I got it for $6,000 instead of paying close to $12,000 is because this car has issues. You might not be able to see it from far away, but if we go or take a closer look, you can see there's a massive crack on this windscreen, which in Canada and even in a lot of other states in the US, you have to get the car safetied or inspected before you can drive. In Florida, you can drive whatever you want. They don't care. Windscreen is number one issue. Then number two is brakes. All four brakes are shot. The car makes really deep grinding noise, which basically says that change the brakes, otherwise you're basically a hazard on the road. So I don't drive it on the main roads. I basically try to keep it indoors or keep it in my community and drive really slow. Anyways, going back to the issues, number three is the paint condition. So I don't know how well you can see, but the paint is faded. You can see that grill is a little bit chipped, a lot of stone chips. That is a big, or I don't know, it depends how you look at it. I don't think it's a big issue, but for someone who doesn't do work on their own car, it is pretty bad. So you can see the trunk is pretty badly faded. So that's number three. And small things, you can see the tailpipe is bent over here. This tailpipe is bent as well. There are a couple of dings and scratches. Where else? You can see this is a little bit popping. You can see there was a scratch. Someone tried to fix it poorly. You can see this paint fade, stone chips on the hood, and rims you can see as well. Now this is number three. Number four, the car used to drive, or it used to shake a lot every time I used to drive it over 50. That was an issue with these tires, and they were not balanced, so that was an easy fix. So I swapped both the two tires, and the car drives perfectly fine now. Another thing that I did is these headlights. You can see these headlights looks pretty much brand new, so I buffed them. That was a simple and straightforward process, so I did that as well. And then the third thing I did was tinting these windows. These are 25% on the sides as well as on the back. So going back to all the issues, the big issue on this car is you have a dashboard full of Christmas lights. It's like a Christmas tree. So you have check engine light, then you have TPMS light over there which beeps every minute, and then you have VSC lights that come up in a couple of minutes. So if I start driving, it's gonna come up and then they go away. The main reason why this check engine light is showing is because the knock sensors are bad. I already ordered the knock sensors. They were $20 for 2 of them, so it wasn't that expensive. Now, these are basically the 4 main issues with this car. If you think about it, or if you are a person who can fix the car by yourself, these are not big issues. Brakes, you're gonna, even if you take it to a mechanic, they're gonna charge you $300 to do all 4 tires, or all 4 brakes. And then knock sensor was $20. If you know a mechanic, or if you can do it yourself, this knock sensors are, I believe, really close to the front. You can do it yourself. If you want to pay a mechanic, it's gonna charge you, I think, $200. So that's $500. And then paint. If I had to do this car properly, I would repaint the front bumper, repaint the roof, because this is all plastic. It's all plastic. This is plastic. And this is plastic. And the bumper. So I would I would paint the bumper and the roof, as well as the front bumper, and just buff the rest of the car, which I might do myself. For all that, I think it's gonna add another $500. Rest, this car is golden. So if my cousins, one another thing, windscreen. If you replace that, it's gonna cost you anywhere from $200 to $350, and within close to $1,000 or $1,200, this car is almost as good as new. It's a Lexus. It runs. You can see, I'll show you the inside. Everything works. This is like for changing your, I don't know if you can see it, but this is for changing your mirror position. Then we come over here, these vents work, nothing is broken over here. Turn signal work, headlight, all of this works. Motor for the steering wheel works perfectly fine. Then you have hazard, and the main thing, which is the selling point for this car, is I'll switch the AC off, and the roof. So as you can see, the trunk is opening, and there you go. The stereo system works. The previous owner changed it to an aftermarket, which is horrible. I think I'll tell my brother to change it. Cup holder works. Ample size over here. This is a bad piece of leather which either can be fixed or you can just ignore it, but the rest of the car, rest of the interior is amazing. This is almost 20 years old car, and it is perfect as compared to my Corvette. It wasn't in this good condition. So I've driven this car with the top down, and people like this car. I do get a lot of people commenting on the road. Some people honk horn, which surprises me, even though this is not a very good looking car, but people like it. Now, coming to the engine is, let me open the hood. Oh yeah, by the way, fuel and trunk, which I'll open as well. So this is a 8-cylinder 4.3 liter. Now, even though it's a V8, it's designed to cruise. meaning that this doesn't have instant torque. It takes it time to rev and go up. So if you're like sitting at a stoplight and you want to drive, and if you push it, it's gonna take its time from 1000 to 2000 RPM. It takes its sweet time. You can say it will take up to 3-4 seconds to go to 2000 RPM, but then it just moves like a rocket. Moving on towards the drivability, like I said, this is a heavy car, but the fit and finish is so amazing that you just want to just keep on cruising. You don't even want to push it. Let me see if I can drive it, even though my brakes are not good. But like this shifter, it's so amazing. Like small details like this. It has heated seats. But anyways, if we go now, you can see those VSC light came on right away, and you can probably hear the brakes as well. There's a car coming over there, so let's just wait. So I'll let this lady go. Okay, now if we now I'll focus it on the RPM, and now I'm gonna push it. Now it's, I think if I push it, it takes time. Now it's going. Like it's not as fast, but it is going. Like it's really nice. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down because I see pedestrian and I don't want to be an unsafe driver. So I'm gonna add the video at the time of purchasing the car, so you guys can check it out and leave a comment. Let me know if you would like to see me buffing this car and bringing the paint back to its former glory. All right, thank you very much, and if you like the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe. That will show me to keep making more videos. All right guys, take care, bye. So this is the car, Lexus SC. Not perfect, has a couple of dings and chips. The paint on the top is, I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but needs some work. And then on the side it looks like this. The rims, they're not perfect, a little bit scuffed, but decent shape. I have it. I will share it with you. This is the front. A little bit of damage. What do you call it? This is a little bit of stone chips. Headlights could need buffing. The dogs are excited to see us. This is bad, a little bit of rust. This is this side. Paint is scratched a little bit. And the inside. This is the door panel. This is the carpet. This is the seat. Armrest. Car seat. This is the interior. This is the back seat. That's the windscreen. It's cracked. Let's start the car. 130,000 miles. Start right away. Then let's open the roof. The windows goes down automatically, and now the trunk is open, and now the roof is going down. Done. It's going down. Okay, this is how it looks with the top down. This is from the back, and now this is from the side. Engine is running smooth. Daytime running lights are on. Alright, so I'm satisfied, so I'm just gonna go and check the engine. It has a light. I have my OBD2 scanner, so I'm gonna scan it and see what happens. Right, I'll keep you posted. Alright, so far I've driven the car almost I would say 10 miles, no, more than 10, almost 20 miles, and it's almost sunset. So the front headlights are working, fog lights are working, then on the side, back parking lights are working, all around it's working perfectly fine. Now engine has been working, engine's been running pretty smooth as well. However, I have a couple of lights that are on. One is TPMS and the other one is check engine light. And then there was another light for windshield washer fluid. I just added it. TPMS, I just checked at the station. 2 of the front tires have more than 40 psi. Rear ones are 33 and 39, so it's all over the place. So I'm gonna go home and fix that later. But other than that, the car has been driving really nice. Engine is strong, no issues. Yeah, this is my second update.